Hello guys, welcome to Literature Journey to JRF. My name is Richa Panchal and you all are welcome to today's session. Guys, in our PYQ series of 2022, we are discussing every question in detail and giving the explanation of author and their work also. So guys, you are going to help a lot with these videos. So let's get started. So the question is, which of the graphic narrative depicts political crisis? And the options given are option A, Amruta Patil, Kari. Option B, Joy Sacco, Footnotes in Gaza. Option C, Art Spiegelman, Moz. Option D, Sarnath Banerjee, Corridor. And option E, Phoebe Glockner, The Diary of a Teenage Girl. Guys, here, you know what is the answer? The answer is B and C. Footnotes in Gaza by Joe Sacco and Moz by Art Spiegelman depicts the political crisis, where Amruta Patil's Kari is not at all about political crisis. We are going to discuss these all work in detail, so let's move. So first of all, Footnotes in Gaza by Joy Sacco, which was published in 2009. Footnotes in Gaza is a journalistic graphic narrative about the bloody incident between Israelis and Palestinians in Gaza during the Suez Crisis. The book describes the author's quest to get to the bottom of what happened in Khan Yunis and in Ralph in Gaza. Sacco bases his book on conversation with the Palestinians in Rafah and neighboring town of Khan Yunis. Israel forces killed 275 Palestinians in Khan Yunis and 111 in Rafah in 1956. Now we are going to discuss Moz. As we can see, the Israel forces killed this much people in Suez crisis, so it clearly showed that it depicts the political crisis also. Now we are moving towards the Moz by Art Spiegelman, an American cartoonist, Moz was serialized from 1980 to 1991. And it depicts Spiegelman interviewing his father about his experience as a Polish Jew. His father was a Jew and a Holocaust survivor. So he is interviewing his father about his experiences as a Polish Jew and a Holocaust survivor here. The work employs post-modern techniques and represents Jews as mice and other Germans and Poles as cats and pigs. Human beings are depicted as mice, cats and pigs. Oh my god. Anyway, now we are discussing Corridor. Corridor by Indian novelist Sarnath Banerjee was published in 2004 and the publishers were Penguin Group in India. It is a graphic novel set in Delhi. A shop owner, Jahangir Rangoonwala, interacts with other residents of Delhi who comes to his shop. Major characters in Corridor are Bhrigu, his customer, who is postmodern Ibn Battuta, looking for collectibles and love life. Digital Datta, who lives mostly in head and torn between Karl Marx and H-1B visa. Newly married Shintu, played out in corridors of Connaught Place and Calcutta. Theme of the novel is day-to-day life experiences in Indian life. Also, the loss of history and architecture of the country. So here we can see it is all about the day-to-day life experiences in India, not about political crisis. Now we are going to discuss the diary of a teenage girl, subtitle An Account in Words and Pictures. Again, the diary of a teenage girl and its subtitle An Account in Words and Pictures. Published in 2002, called autobiography or semi-autobiography. As we know, diary is always about that person who is writing the diary. So same here, the story is told by a 15-year-old girl who is protagonist Minnie Goetze. She loses her virginity to her mother's boyfriend, Monroe Rutherford, and thereafter begins writing obsessively in her diary as she carrying toward coming of age. So she searches for love but confuses it with sex. The book presents a complex and a jarring look into interior life of an adolescent girl. So the diary of a teenage girl is about a 15-year-old girl and her life and how she goes in her life, the miseries, her we can say the trauma she's going through. She is seduced by her mother's boyfriend. So it is not about political crisis at all. Now, last Kari by Amrita Patil, which was published in 2008. Broadly, the plot chronicles Kari's daily life in aftermath of a slipshod surgical procedure, a massive breakup with her lover Ruth, who exits at the beginning of the text, leaving Kari in the smog city of Bombay by herself, making the journey of self-exploration for Kari. So on whole, we can say that the theme of the novel is sexuality and gender identity. It is also about lesbianism and a big city love. So guys, it was all for today. I think you like my video, and if you really like and find it helpful, then please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, thank you.